Now, setting this up is actually really, really simple. So I'm going to jump to InDesign. I realize that the text I've got on here is quite small, but I hope it's okay for everybody. And I'll try and keep the products themselves as large as possible. So let me just find the right products just to show this as an example. Now, as I said, setting this up is really simple. It all revolves around creating groups in InDesign itself. Now, the InDesign bit of functionality, this is not to do with Invent per se. So what you'll see here, for example, is I've got a group. We can create a group just by multi-selecting different fields on our canvas, right-clicking, and then you'll have an option around here which says group. It's always a good idea at that point to actually rename your groups and your fields that are contained within the groups. You don't have to do this. It just makes it much, much easier when you're trying to work with it a little bit later on. So you do that within the Layers tab inside InDesign itself. Just use that to rename the actual group you've created and the fields that are contained within the group. From there, 2 steps. One of them is to make sure that Invent can actually operate on the individual fields that you've got present within that group. So what that means is going and selecting all of the fields individually that are within that group, going to the Properties tab on Invent, and then making sure that you've enabled each of those. Now, once you've done that, and that is an important step, you can actually go ahead and select the group itself that you've created, and then make sure the group is enabled. Now, you won't be able to do this if you haven't enabled all of the individual fields as well, because Invent needs to be able to operate on all of them if you want them to work with this behavior. Now, when you've enabled that group, there's a few options that you'll have available here, and I'm going to show you loads of different example configurations of these. So in a nutshell, the options here are the ability to specify spread behavior, so vertical and horizontal, or no spread. You've got the ability to modify the arrangement of all the fields within that particular group. And again, I'll show you what this means in a moment. And you've got the ability to specify which of those is a group master. So if you want that to control the behavior of the other fields within the group.